When I teach through this, I often ask people, could they do this? And usually the answer is no, but I hope for some the answer is yes. And I said, if I gave you a 3x5 card and I passed it out, and then on one side of the 3x5 card, I had you put a line down the middle, strengths on the left, weaknesses on the right. And I ask you to just list, ready? 1, 2, 3. What's your top 3 strengths? What are your really top 3 strengths? I'm a good counselor. I'm really good with my hands. I'm a strategic thinker. I mean, what are yours? What's your top 3 strengths? Man, I don't know. It's natural. I open my house. People have a great time. I guess I have the gift of hospitality or something. And what are your top 3 weaknesses? I mean, what are the things that, if you're married, your mate for, however many years, somewhere has been kind of nagging in you on, and you're still not very good at it no matter how hard you try? I mean, what are your weaknesses? What at work do people say, you know what, if you could only be more patient, if you could only, what are your weaknesses? And if I ask you on a 3x5 card to write down those on one side, those on the other, flip the card over and say, my primary spiritual gift is. And I say that because I ask people, so what's your spiritual gift? Well, it's kind of teaching, exhortation, mercy. It's like they go down a salad bar. It's a little bit of that, a little bit of that. I think I have a little exhortation in there. Might have a little faith. And, I think I have a little discernment on the weekends. And so what's that mean? I don't have a clue. So how do you make decisions about what to do with your life with your salad bar of spiritual gifts? Do you understand spiritual gifts? Do you understand your primary motivational spiritual gift, the cluster of gifts around those, so you can say yes to this, no to that? Do you understand your strengths so that you can look in the mirror and are you ready to say, God, thank you. I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. I don't need to be like anybody else. I don't need to be taller. I don't need to be shorter. I don't need to be more intelligent. I don't need to be born in a different country. I don't need to have this gift instead of that. God, thank you. And you look at this, you say, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And you ready for this one? When I'm weak, I'm strong. Lord, thank you for these weaknesses. If I wasn't weak in these areas, I would be the loneliest person in the world because I wouldn't have needs. I wouldn't be able to come to people and say, I'm really hurting. Could you help me with this? And I'm not good at this. I need you and you need me. That's where you connect. And then you connect around those and you say, hey, here's my primary gift. Now let's team up together and let's be salt and light and love and the body of Christ making a difference in the world. And when you give that way and God changes things, what happens? Man, that all those things that you were looking for, the fulfillment, the joy, the meaning, the purpose, the significance, guess what? Bing, 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 bing. They just happen. But you can take those and make them your goal, right? I'm going to be significant by getting this, or I'm going to be significant, and I'm going to, and then you get there and you look inside. It's like the rainbow of the leprechaun goes into the big golden pot, and then he looks into the pot. Ooh, it's empty. I've been chasing status and power and prestige and wealth and impressing people and hiding and blaming. And I'm lonely